Welcome to your little lower body stretch. This is really good after you've done the specific lower body workouts. You don't really need to stretch your upper body if you've only trained legs, right? So let's get into the first stretch, which is going to be your quad stretch. Your quads are the front muscles in your thigh, quad meaning four, there's four muscles here. What I want you to do is kick yourself in the bum, push your hips forward and then pull your knee back. So by doing that, you are opening up the front of the hip as well. If you had your hips back, you're getting a bit of an angle here and you're not going to be able to stretch. So push. It's also going to help open up the lower back because this is going to go over into our lower spine. It's quite a good stretch overall. Keep the knees side by side, they don't have to be completely next to each other. Just pull back as far as you can. While you're in this stretch, breathe in through the nose, activating the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest nervous system. Send it, I know there's no air pockets here, but send it into your leg. Imagine it's stretching with the in-breath. And then as you breathe out, relax and soften. See if you can pull that leg back a little bit further. Relaxing the pelvic floor with it. Okay, let's swap to the other side. Kick yourself in the bum. Push your hips forward. Pull your knee back. That's it. One side's always tighter than the other and you might feel it in a different spot than the other leg. We're not symmetrical, so don't worry. This is why I like doing asymmetric stretches. Okay, the next stretch, we're going to stretch our calves. So we're going to do kind of a double stretch here. So heel on the floor, legs straight is going to stretch more up this part, the meaty part of the calf towards the back of the knee. It's also going to stretch a little bit in the hip flexors, but we'll do that afterwards. If you want to stretch near the ankle, bend the back knee, okay? Either way, keep your heel on the floor. Again, big breaths in and out, leaning further forward if you need to. If you really need to, you can lean on a coffee table or a chair or even on the floor to get a better stretch. The next thing I want you to do is we're going to stretch out the hip flexor, so this part of the front of the thigh. I want you to focus on tucking the hips under. You might still get a bit of a calf stretch, but we're focusing here now. Reach up as if you're trying to touch the ceiling. So just think lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. You're not pinching the lower back, you're reaching up. Okay, swapping sides. So starting with the calf stretch, heel on the floor, leg straight. You want to stretch the meaty part of the calf, near the back of the knee, knee bent. If you want to stretch near the ankle, keeping the heel on the floor. Now if you're a runner, we do get, as you get older, a lot of issues with running come from our kind of heel, our foot, our ankle, our Achilles. We tend to get a lot of issues around there. If you feel like you need a bit more help with that, check out the Fit to Run program. In you'll be able to, we'll go through all of that stuff in that program to help create stronger legs so we don't injure ourselves so much. Okay, coming back, tucking the hips under, leaning into it, but now leaning from the hip, pushing the hips forward, reaching up to touch the ceiling. Both arms if you wish, at least the same side as the side you're stretching. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Remembering to breathe. That's that, coming back. Now we're going to stretch our adductors, the muscles on the inside of our legs. These are the ones that help bring our leg in. Our abductor muscles help us move out. So these ones are linked up to our pelvic floor. So by stretching these and just focusing on relaxing, just help with any tightness, anything that will pull the legs apart that might cause stretching or leaks. It's really good to stretch these muscles out. Breathing in and out through the nose. If you have dodgy knees, you can always stand up straight and put your leg up on a chair. It does the same thing. Let's swap sides. So for example, you can go up like this, maybe not on a rocking chair, but then leaning that way. You'll get the same stretch as if you were doing the other one. And consciously relax the pelvic floor as you breathe out, just let it go. Okay, last stretch that I want to do for our lower body is our glute stretch. We do need to, oh, and our hamstring stretch, I did forget about that. But we're sitting down for these anyway. So, sitting down, one leg straight, one leg bent. I like to point my toes to my nose, and by that I mean whole foot, not just flexing the toes. Keep both sitting bones on the floor, and lean forward. By lifting our foot up, we're going to stretch again down the back of our leg. You might get into the back of your knee a bit more. Back as straight as possible, bending at the hips, breathing through. As you breathe out, you might be able to get a little bit closer. You might be able to reach your foot now. And coming back up, we're going to swap sides. So straighten the other leg out. Bend the first leg. Leaning forward, bending at the hips, both sitting bones on the floor. Okay, now a glute stretch. Today I'm going to do a seated one. So crossing one leg over, place it on your thigh, place your foot on your thigh, and then bend your opposite leg. Keep this leg relaxed, drop it down. It's going to stretch into your glutes on your right side. I like this one because you can straighten or bend your left leg as much as you need to. Big breath in and out through the nose, relaxing everything. Okay, straightening out leg, swapping sides, popping your left foot on your right thigh, bending your right leg, relaxing your left leg. So this side is much tighter, I'm not able to bend my right leg as much. But by breathing into it, expanding the muscles, visualizing that they're expanding, and then visualizing that they're relaxing and softening as you breathe out. Doing that a few times. Sending nice oxygen-rich blood to the affected tissue. You should be able to just bring a little bit closer to you. Okay, straightening out. And that is us for our lower body stretch. Please let me know if there's anything I missed, if there's anything that you would like me to show you how to stretch, just let me know in the group. And